In addition to my trial practice, though, I do offer consumer survey expert witness consulting services. I do have a master's degree in survey research and data analysis, and do have quite an interest in this particular area. So I'd be happy to consult and field your questions either during today or offline later on if you have any questions with respect to survey research. Another fun case dealing with survey evidence is a case from 1948 involving 17 magazine. 17 magazine sued Miss 17 for its use of Miss 17 on apparel-related products. 17 magazine did prevail at trial. That was ultimately affirmed by the Second Circuit Court of Appeals over the dissent of Judge Jerome Frank, a very well-known famous jurist who also was the commissioner, I believe, at the Securities and Exchange Commission. And then, of course, the case that was just decided in June, the Bad Spaniels case. We're going to talk about this in a little bit more detail later on this morning. But this was a case involving survey evidence where approximately 30% of the survey respondents believed that there was some sort of affiliation, connection, or sponsorship between Jack Daniels. And that's where the amendments to 702 come into play. I've highlighted here on this slide the changes to Rule 702 that go into effect later this year. And you now see in that opening paragraph that the proffering party that wants to offer expert testimony, which would include survey evidence, you need to show more probably than not as the proffering party that the survey evidence satisfies all four of those sub-criteria. It looks like a mix between the new Bronco and the new Toyota. It looks like a bender off of Futurama. And then the last question, golf cart. So there were a number of comments that these enthusiasts were making with respect to the leaked design. Only two of them made a comparison between Mahindra and Jeep. So the court actually found that evidence more persuasive than the survey evidence that Jeep had produced. And it said here, the court recognizes that a formal consumer survey would ordinarily be entitled to greater weight than social media comments. However, the ITC found that Facebook comments were a credible representation of consumer perception. This was a case where plaintiffs brought a claim for false advertising with respect to L'Oreal products. You can see here that this L'Oreal product has French language on the label itself. And the claim here was, look, you are presenting this product to consumers and making them believe that these products originate in France because you're using all this fancy French language. And of course, France is highly correlated with high fashion and beauty, and therefore I'm paying more for this product than I would have otherwise had I known that the product was actually made in Arkansas as opposed to France. Okay, so we know that that presented essentially a 30% confusion rate. After the case, Bad Spaniels modified its hang tag, and it now has that it's a parody on it. But it also, I'll blow this up so you can see it. You can see the questions. It actually replicates the survey questions on the hang tag. And it says what company, it implores consumers to provide the right answers to the questions. What company makes or puts out this product? Correct answer, VIP Products. Is this product put out with the authorization of another company? Correct answer, no, because this product is parody and this funny bottle idea belongs to VIP Products. You can see I've called out the various questions that were presented on this hang tag. And then at the very bottom it says, most important, after each question, you will be asked, why do you say that? The answer should be, because I'm smart. My publication, Lanham Act Surveys for Lawyers. Make sure to reach out to me and let's connect on LinkedIn or otherwise. I'd be pleased to answer any of your questions with respect to survey evidence.